we are going to start in Sukhasana. So come on down. Find an easy seat. Cross the legs at the shins. If you want to sit on a block or a pillow or a blanket here, that's an option. Rest your hands on your thighs. Take any small movements that might find a little more ease in your body here. Maybe some rocks through the pelvis, some rolls through the shoulders. Eventually, though, landing in stillness. You can imagine almost like the sands in an hourglass settling to the bottom. So you can find that sensation in your body as well. And then close your eyes. Taking a moment to land, to arrive. And we'll start with a few rounds of 3-part breath or Durga Pranayama. We'll inhale into our belly, our middle chest, our upper chest, and we'll exhale in reverse, upper chest, middle chest, and belly. But first, take a big full breath in, filling up, expanding. And exhale all the way to empty. And we'll begin. Inhale, fill up your belly. Fill up your ribs and your middle chest. Fill up your upper chest and collarbones. Exhale, collarbones soften. Middle chest softens. Belly softens. Inhale, belly. Middle chest. Upper chest. Exhale, upper chest. Middle chest. Belly. 3 more. Inhale, belly. Middle chest. Upper chest. Exhale, upper chest. Middle chest. Belly. Inhale, belly. Middle chest. Upper chest. Exhale, upper chest. Middle chest. Belly. Last time, inhale, belly. Middle chest. Upper chest. Exhale, upper chest. Middle chest. Belly. And just breathe naturally at your own pace, at your own rhythm. And as you do, soften your attention. There is pain and there is suffering. In life, pain is inevitable. Physical injuries or discomfort, emotional heartache and grief, these things often come and go at their own will. They're out of our control. However, suffering is often shapeable. Suffering is how we respond to the pain. We can choose to carry pain with dread, regret, and the weight of hopelessness. We can live in self-pity, blame the world, hate our situation. This response will indeed amplify and deepen our suffering. It doubles down on our pain and takes something already troublesome to a worser intensity. On the flip side, we can choose to see our pain for what it is. We can accept that it is, whether we like it or not, a part of life. It's an experience we have, but it's not our identity. I am in pain now is different than I am pain. It's a sensation that has possibility to shift. It's not fixed. It's not the entirety of our experience. We can practice owning our pain, sitting with it, talking to it, breathing through it, living through it, thriving despite it. Our focus can turn to our blessings, to the light we still have, to hope, to love. These choices will help soften our suffering. Life is hard. Pain is inevitable. but how we respond to it can determine our suffering. Bow your forehead to your heart. Allow your eyes to flutter open. Lift your chin. Interlace your fingers. On an inhale, bring the backs of your hands to your chin. Pick up your elbows. See if you can find more space in your torso. On an exhale, press your palms forward, round through the spine. Inhale, lift your arms to the ceiling again, finding length, big stretch. Exhale, we twist to the right. Right fingers behind you, left hand to right leg. Inhale, back through center, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, we twist left. Left fingers behind you, right hand to left leg. Inhale, back through center, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace those fingers. Inhale, backs of hands to chin. Pick up the elbows, get longer. Exhale, palms press forward, drop the head and round. Inhale, sit up tall, arms reach overhead. This time, exhale, we twist left. Left fingers behind you, right hand to left leg. Inhale, back through center, reaching up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, back through center, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart. And then make your way to all fours any way you'd like. You could roll over the shins. You could swing the legs around. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips, tuck and spread the toes. And then extend your right leg straight out to the right. Seal your right foot on the floor. A few rounds of cow and cat with that leg extended. As you inhale cow, flip your sit bones to the ceiling, lift your heart, lift your gaze. As you exhale cat, tuck your tailbone, lift your belly, push into the hands and spread between the shoulder blades. Again, inhale cow, really trying to rotate your pelvis around that right thigh bone. Exhale cat, tucking the tailbone, tucking the chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale to a neutral spine, pause there. Next breath in, reach your right arm to the sky, open through your chest. Exhale, thread your right arm through. See if you can drop your right shoulder to or towards the floor. Let's keep this dynamic. Press into your left hand. Inhale, unthread that right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, thread that right arm through, twist deeply. One more like that. Inhale, unthread and open. Exhale, thread through and twist. Inhale, unthread and open. And on an exhale, replace your right hand to the floor. I want you to take that right leg, sweep it all the way back behind you. Tuck your right knee behind your left. Untuck the toes, open your feet a little wider. Think a little combo of child's pose and Gomukhasana. Push into the hands and send your sit bones back any amount. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Full breath out. Keep this shape. Just pull yourself back to hands and knees. We're going to unwind that right leg, but this time take it all the way to the outside of your right hand. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Push off those back toes and take a couple rocks through that back ankle, through the hips. Then bring your right hand behind your head. Inhale, reach your right elbow to the sky. Exhale, right elbow, left elbow, and round. Twice more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Hands to the floor. Inhale, step your right leg to plank. Just like you did in that lunge, pushing off those toes. I want you to push yourself forward so your shoulders move over your fingertips, and then bend your elbows and lower all the way to the floor. Slide your hands off to the sides of your mat, right and left sides, tent up onto the fingertips. Untuck the toes, tops of the feet are grounded. Press into the fingers, tuck the chin, inhale, roll through your spine. Straighten your arms any amount, lift your chest. Lift your gaze. Stay for a breath in. On an exhale, dip your right shoulder towards the middle of your mat. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, dip left shoulder, look right. One more time, inhale through center. Exhale, dip right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip left. Inhale back through center. As you exhale, get longer to lower. Pull your belly forward. Pull your heart forward and then lightly land the head. Hands come back in underneath the shoulders. Press back, child's pose. Take a moment here. Press into the hands and the sit bones to the heels. If it feels good to move around, go for it. You could sway a little through the hips, the torso, the head. That invitation is there throughout class. Add or subtract whatever you need. And then pull yourself back to all fours. And we'll take all of that on the left. Tuck the toes. Extend your left leg straight out to the left. Seal that left foot on the floor. Cow and cat. Inhale, cow. Sit bones lift. Heart lifts. Belly drops. Exhale, cat. Tuck the tail. Pull the belly in. Push the floor away with the hands. Again, inhale, cow. We're trying to rotate that pelvis around that left thigh bone. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale to a neutral spine. Pause there. Next breath in, reach your left arm to the sky. Exhale, thread your left arm through. See if you can bring that left shoulder to the floor. Keeping it dynamic, press into that right hand. Inhale, unthread, left arm back up. Exhale, thread left arm through. Inhale, unthread and open. Exhale, thread through. This time, inhale, unthread and open. On an exhale, lower your left hand to the floor. We're taking that left leg all the way back behind. Tuck it behind your right. Open your feet a little wider. Come to the tops of the feet. Push into the hands. Again, think a little combo between child's pose and Gomukhasana. Send the sit bones back any amount. It might be 1/2 inch. It might be 6 inches. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1, sending that breath where you feel resistance. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in and out. Stay in this shape, just pull back to hands and knees. We're going to unwrap that left leg and bring your left foot all the way to the outside of your left hand. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. And then push off those back toes. Take a couple rocks through that back ankle and the hips. And bring your left hand behind your head. Inhale, left elbow to the sky. Exhale, left elbow, right elbow. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Hands to the floor. Inhale, step to plank. Just like you did in that lunge, push off those toes. Send your shoulders forward towards your fingertips. And then bend your elbows and lower to the floor. Untuck the toes. Slide those hands off to the sides of your mat again. Tent up onto the fingertips. Push into the fingers, tuck the chin. Inhale, roll through the spine. Arms straighten any amount. Lift through the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, dip your right shoulder down, look left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down, look right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, dip right shoulder, look left. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip left, look right. Inhale, back through center. Get longer as you lower. Exhale, belly pulls forward, heart pulls forward, head lands lightly. Bring those hands underneath the shoulders, press back, child's pose. Another moment here. You could stay still, you could move around. Inhale, pull back to all fours, tuck the toes. Exhale into our first downward dog. And just check in, maybe you close the eyes. Start to explore how this shape feels on your body. And whatever movement you need to find a little more release, a little more ease, feel free to add it on. Stay connected to the breath. And then start to pedal the legs. Take tiny little baby steps. Travel all the way to the top of your mat, landing in a forward fold. Open your feet hip width apart. Give yourself a little space. Wiggle the toes, brighten up the feet, soften the knees. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Give a pull on the elbows. Get longer through the torso. Give a push into the feet. Can you lift and spread the sit bones? And then same thing here. Check in. Maybe you stay still. Maybe movement is calling you. Some sways in the torso. Some more pedals in the legs. You could open your mouth, stick out your tongue. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your arms. Stay heavy in the head and shoulders. Soften your knees and unroll slowly all the way up to stand. Once you arrive, take a moment to reset. Shoulders back. Big toes touch, hands to heart. Soft or closed eyes. And can you come back to that intention? That recognition that pain is inevitable. It's a part of life. It's going to happen. But the way we respond to our pain can dictate our suffering. Bow your forehead to your heart. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Lift the heart, seal the palms. Use your full exhale to fold forward. I want you to soften your left knee. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky for a forward fold twist. Exhale, release. Soften your right knee. Inhale, reach your left arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift. Get longer from tail to head. Exhale, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Press the floor away with your hands and feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, shift forward to plank. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, cross the body. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale your knee to your nose, and then step your right foot between your hands. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up, palms press. Exhale, fold right back over your legs. Inhale, right arm lifts, forward fold, twist. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm lifts, forward fold, twist. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga, stepping or jumping. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift forward. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross the body. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot between your hands. Back foot steps forward to meet front foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms around and up, palms press. One more time each side. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right arm lifts, forward fold, twist. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot between your hands. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Seal the palms. Last time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot between your hands. Back foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms around and up. Seal the palms. From here, exhale, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Heel toe your feet hip width apart. Roll the shoulders back. Try and squeeze the hands together. On an inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold with chest expansion. You can soften the knees and or the elbows as much as you need. Try and work your hands away from your lower back and work your forehead closer to your shins. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. On an exhale, release your arms. Give a little shake to the head and the shoulders. Heel toe your feet together. Big toes come to touch. Surya Namaskara B. Inhale, sit low. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Press down into your feet. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse warrior. Front knee keeps bending as you stretch back. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the floor. Step back and lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Press down into your feet. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, open out, warrior 2. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, big stretch back. Keep bending that front knee. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the floor. Step back and lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump. Feet to hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Find your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Left palm to the ceiling, inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Keep it moving. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump. Feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. We add on this round. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, and pause. Pivoting through the hips. Inhale, front lunge. Spin onto the ball of your back foot. Left arm sweeps forward, square the pelvis. Exhale, open twist right. Right arm reaches back behind you. Inhale, front lunge. Right arm reaches forward. Exhale, slice open, warrior two. Again, inhale, front lunge. Come onto the ball of that back foot. Exhale, open twist right and stay. 3 breaths. Inhale, get taller through the top of the head. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can you relax the shoulders? 1 more breath in. And out. Exalted warrior. Backhand to back thigh. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, take a big stretch up and back. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Press into your feet. Inhale, straighten your legs. Prepare for triangle. Exhale, triangle. Shift your hips to the back of your space. Really reach your right fingers forward. Get as long as you can in your right side waist. Keep that length as you lightly land right hand to shin or block or the floor. Open your heart to the sky. Maybe gaze to that top thumb if it's comfortable on your neck. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Can you press down and out through the feet? And then find those muscles above your kneecaps and lift those muscles. Try not to sink into your knee joints. Take 1 more breath in. And out. Legs stay straight. Inhale, reverse triangle. Press in the feet. Rise up. Reach that right arm up and back. As you exhale, turn your right toes in. Fold over your left leg. We're crawling our hands to the right for a low lunge to the top of our mat. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Straighten through both legs. Hop that back foot in until you're able to ground that heel. Great place for blocks underneath the hands if you need a little lift here. I want you to push down and out through both feet. Right hip pulls back as the heart reaches forward, and then soften over your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more breath in. Think belly to thigh, forehead to shin as you exhale. Low lunge. Hop your left toes back. Bend your front knee. Heart reaches forward. We have a big transition here. Push down into your front foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Rising up onto that right leg. Left knee pulls forward and up. Arms reach overhead. Take a moment here. Scoop your belly in and up. Keep pushing into that bottom foot. Lift through the top of the head. Take a breath in. Exhale, Garudasana. Bend your bottom knee. That'll actually help give more space to work to either single wrap or double wrap that left leg over, left arm under. Pick up your elbows, sit low. Inhale. Exhale, 1. As you pull your forearms forward, can you pull your belly button back? Inhale. Exhale, 2. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Squeeze the arms together. Take one more breath in. Sit a little lower as you exhale. Big transition. Unwrap into Ardha Chandrasana. Left leg reaches back, left arm to the ceiling. Right hand either to a block or the floor out in front of you. Open your hips and chest to the left side of your space. You could stay here, or you could bend that top knee and catch your foot, Chapasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, warrior 2 with grace. Big step back to land. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse warrior. And let's find our flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands to the floor. Step back and lower. Inhale, up dog. Nice big stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for a few breaths. Check in. Slow down. Reconnect. We'll take all of that on the left. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Pivoting through the hips. Inhale, front lunge. Right arm sweeps forward. Come onto the ball of your right foot as you square the pelvis. Exhale, open twist left. Left arm back. Right arm forward. We rewind. Inhale, front lunge. Left arm forward. Exhale, slice open. Warrior 2. Inhale, front lunge. Right arm forward. Pivot to the ball of that back foot. Exhale, open twist left and stay. Inhale, get taller through the spine. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Exhale, twist your torso deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. And out. Exalted warrior. Back hand to back thigh. Right palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Can that front knee bend a little deeper? Take one more breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Press into your feet. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, triangle. Crease deeply in that left hip. Get longer from left hip to left armpit. Lightly land left hand to shin or block or the floor. Roll the shoulders down the back as the top of the head reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Press down and out through the feet. But again, those muscles above the kneecaps, the legs are active. Those muscles are engaged and lifting. Take one more breath in. And full breath out. Pressing into your feet. Keep long legs. Inhale, reverse triangle. Left arm reaches up and back. As you exhale, turn your left toes in. Fold over your right leg. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Low lunge facing front. Reach your heart forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, Parsvottanasana. Straighten through the legs. Hop that right foot in until you're able to seal that foot down. Again, great place for blocks underneath the hands if you need a little assist. Push down and out through both feet. Pull your left hip back as your heart reaches forward, but then soften and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. On this exhale, think belly to thigh, forehead to shin. Low lunge, hop your right toes back, bend through your front knee. We have that big transition into one-legged mountain. When you're ready, glide onto your left leg. Pull that right knee forward and up. Arms reach overhead. Scoop your belly in and up. Try and relax the shoulders. Keep pressing down into that left foot. Keep lifting through the top of the head. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, Garudasana. Bend that bottom knee. And then see if you can single wrap or maybe double wrap right leg over, right arm under. Pick the elbows up. Pull the forearms forward. Pull the belly button back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Steady but soft eyes. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Sit a little lower as you exhale. Big transition, unwrapping into Ardha Chandrasana. Right leg reaches back, right arm to the sky. Left hand to a block or the floor out in front of you. Open your hips and chest. Maybe you stay. Maybe you bend that top knee and grab your foot. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, warrior 2. Big step back. Land. Left palm to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands to the floor. Let's flush it out. Inhale, up dog for a stretch. Exhale, downward dog. We're here for a few breaths. You can always drop the knees and take child's pose if you need a little extra rest. Checking in. Slowing down. Inhale, rise to toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump. Feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your feet, hip width apart. Soften your knees as much as you need. Reach down and grab onto your big toes in yogic toe lock. First, 2 fingers and thumbs wrap around your big toes. On an inhale, pull your chest forward, get longer through the spine, get wider through the collarbones. Take another breath in. As you exhale, pull your fingers into your toes and fold deeply. Give your shoulders a couple rolls. And then eventually see if you can roll shoulders up your back away from the ears. Reach the top of the head a little closer to the floor. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Fold to your fullest as you exhale. Release your hands. Heel toe your feet all the way to touch. One last little standing series. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep your arms alongside your body, palms face down, shoulder blades squeeze together. Inhale, Utkatasana, staying low in the hips. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, stay there. Draw the belly in, keep the heart opening. Reach your heart forward as you do. You're going to start to straighten the legs and rise to the toes for diver's pose. We're here for 3. Kakasana in 2. 1. Kakasana crow pose as your hands lower to the floor. Bend the knees out to the sides. Try and place your knees as high up on your arms as you can. This might be where you stay. Maybe you start to shift a little weight to the fingers. Notice how moving forward lightens up the feet. You might pick one foot up and then switch and pick the other foot up. Maybe both feet lift. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Chaturanga, step or jump. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Press your palms, hook your left arm to the outside of your right leg. As you press those palms together, get wider across the chest and try and rotate your heart towards your thumbs. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Stretch long through that back leg. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Crawl to the left, wide-legged straddle. Turn your toes to point forward. I want you to reach down and grab onto those big toes again in yogic toe lock. On an inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale, pull fingers into toes and fold. Same thing here. Can you give those shoulders a little roll? Roll your shoulders up your back away from the ears. Press down and out through the heels. Lift and spread the sit bones. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Fold a little deeper as you exhale. And then release the hands. Just make this feel good. I want you to soften your left knee, swing towards the left leg. Soften your right knee, swing towards the right leg. Just take that a couple times. You can move at your own pace. Side to side, a little flush through the hips, the torso. And we'll all meet up in a low lunge facing front in 3, 2, 1. Low lunge to the top of your mat. Press into your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Push a little more into that right hand. Option to stay here, or you might look under your left shoulder, see that right foot, and land your right foot to the floor for a flip dog. Hips to the sky. Wherever you are, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Listen closely. Exhale, pigeon on the right. Right hand lands to the top of your mat. That right knee comes all the way forward and lands behind your right wrist. Walk your left knee and left toes as far back as you can. Inhale, sit up tall. If there's another hip stretch that feels better in your body, feel free to take that. Exhale, fold forward. We're here for a little while. Great place to close the eyes. And come back to the breath. Check in with your breath, the sound of your breath, the pace of your breath, its texture. Is it smooth or is it getting stuck anywhere? And then can you send your breath to those places that might be a little tight, a little resistant, a little grippy? Working to let go, to soften. Start to walk your hands back in. Downward dog. Tuck your back toes. Take whatever you need in your down dog to find a little release. You could pedal the legs, shake out the head, take a big sigh out the mouth. And on your next breath in, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, prayer twist left. Palms press, right arm hooks outside left leg. As the palms press together here, can you work your heart closer to your thumbs? Think of squeezing the inner thighs together. Get longer through that back leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Crawl to the right, turn those toes forward for a wide straddle. Yogi's choice this time. You could grab big toes again. You could take a chest expansion. You could take some twists. You could walk your hands through your legs. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in and out. Wherever you are, gently release, and let's take those swings side to side. There's no right or wrong here, just finding a little release. We're here for 5, 4, we'll find low lunge to the front of our mats in 3, 2, low lunge, top of mat. Press into your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, scorpion dog. Open your hip, bend your knee. Push a little more into that left hand. You could stay right here or gaze under your right shoulder. See that left foot as it lands to the floor for a flip dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, pigeon on the left hand to the top of your mat. You're going to bring that left knee behind your left wrist. Walk your right knee and right toes as far back as you can. Take another breath to lengthen. And then exhale to fold. Again, you could switch up this shape. You could lie on your back and take a supine figure 4. Whatever you need. Once you find your shape, though, maybe close the eyes. Come back to that breath. Notice how this side feels. And send your breath to those places. Maybe it carries a little tenderness, a little compassion. As you encourage your body to soften, to let go. Walk your hands back in. Last down dog of class. Tuck your back toes. Step that left leg back. Take whatever you need. And then keep the toes tucked under. Lower your knees to the floor. Ustrasana. Hands come to your lower back as you rise to stand on your knees. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the elbows in. I want you to push your hips forward and lift your heart to the sky. This might be where you stay. Those heels are lifted if you feel comfortable and want to reach back for your heels. That's an option. You could always untuck the toes, but keep your hips moving forward, heart lifting. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the lower back, slowly rise. Untuck your toes, sit on your heels. Yogi's choice here. Palms down if you feel like you need a little more grounding energy today. Palms up if you need to receive a little more uplifting energy. And then close your eyes. If your palms are up, bring a little more attention to your inhale. If your palms are down, a little more attention to your exhale. And just observe. Without feeling the need to name or analyze. Just notice, just feel. Allow your eyes to open. Sit off to one side. Swing your legs around for Janu Shirsasana. Extend your left leg out long. Bring your right foot to your inner left thigh. I want you to sit up tall, face your left leg. So there's a little bit of a twist here. Breath in there. And then exhale and fold. Walk your sit bones back a little bit. Widen through that inner right knee. Soften over your left leg. Make your way up to sit. Keep it simple. Just swap out those legs. Right leg long. Left foot comes into that inner right thigh. Sit up and face that right leg. Find that little twist. Breath in. Exhale and fold. Walk your sit bones back. Widen through that inner left knee. Make your way up to sit. Keep that left leg where it is. Fold that right leg in to meet it. Soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Sit up tall for a breath in. And on an exhale, fold. You might roll the shoulders around here. Maybe roll the neck and head around a bit. Let go of tension where you don't need it. Make your way up to sit. You can use your hands to help close the knees. Extend the legs out long. Flex the feet, sit up tall, breath in. Exhale and fold. And then here too, you might walk the sit bones back a little bit as the heart reaches forward a little more, and then refold, re-soften, release. Roll up to sit. You might need to scooch forward a little bit. We're going to come onto our backs and set up for bridge pose. Knees bent, feet flat, arms alongside your body. Take a breath in to prepare. As you exhale, dig into your heels, tuck your tailbone, and then lift your hips. Interlace your hands underneath you. Try and tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, kind of like you're tucking the sheet underneath your mattress. And then push down into your arms to puff your chest to the ceiling. Push down into your feet to lift your hips. Inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. As you exhale, gently release the arms. Try and roll down upper back, middle back, lower back, pelvis. And then open your feet a little wider, about mat width apart, and just windshield wiper your legs. Side to side with the knees. Any depth, any speed. Happy baby. Knees towards the armpits, flex the feet to the ceiling, grab the outer edges of your feet and pull down. From there, can you push your feet into your hands and try and lengthen your lower back down? And then release and draw both knees into your chest. Take your knees to the left, look to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale your knees to the right, look to the left. Inhale your knees back center. Give yourself a big hug. Forehead squeezes towards the knees. Everything curls in tight. Squeeze your toes, squeeze your eyes, squeeze your teeth for 3, 2, With a big sigh out, release and set up for final rest. Legs long, arms alongside your body, palms to the ceiling. Close the eyes. Drop in. Let go. Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle around, fingers, toes, wrist, ankles. You can roll your head side to side. Reach your arms overhead. Take a big stretch from toes to fingertips. You might yawn. You might open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Then draw your knees to your chest. Roll to your right. Take your time. No rush. Eventually, from there, you can make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Find a tall spine. Close the eyes. And bring your hands to your heart. Pain is not wrong. Reacting to pain is wrong. Initiates the tangle of emotional resistance against what is already happening. Tara Brach. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Namaste.